Ладно, погнали. Хардкор. Ой, блядь. А как понять? Хардкор. Блядь. Ну не, я нахуй в шутерах не этот. Я лучше на обычном режиме поебашу. Внимание! Файл, что, блин? Ой, создать новое сохранение. Enter. Вы можете включить. Хорошо. Пожалуйста, не выключайте компьютер. Red Dead Redemption.
Am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Идите в салон. Куда, блядь? В салон? Ой, блядь. Кстати, ну, пока что, я думаю... Ой, shift. Удержи shift, чтобы бежать. Сундук, а можно открыть? Не. 58. О, вот сюда мне. FPS у меня. Да, упал. 43 стало FPS. 44, 43. Ой, чел. Что случилось? Хуёво, да? Ну, бывает такое. Блять. Надо что-то с камеры подумать. Ладно, погнали. Ну, разница есть между настройками. Так, настрой. Может так FPS повысится? Так, может наоборот понизится так. Разницы нет. Все. Так, мне более нравится. Мистер Марстон сюда. Уф.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Ой, идите за Джейком к лошадям. Пошел. Давайте садитесь и в дорогу, да? Сесть на лошадь, на Е, хорошо. Давай нахуй привязать. А, блядь. Привязал называется, нахуй. Так, как ей, блядь, дать газку, нахуй? Ой, пробел прыгать, да?
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than armadillo. Fine as green gravy they are. Not like Steve Brandon. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Удерживать аж.
Yeah. Oh, it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Запас выносливости. А, выносливость это...
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Deal. You don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with delusions, but no, me neither.
A fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and saw one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
Is that so?
And you wind 'em up like a clock. Damnedest thing ye ever saw without the aid of liquor, he told me.
Times are changing fast. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So who's this friend you're looking for?
Nobody you need to concern yourself with.
Never you mind all my questions, Mr. Marston. I just reckon you might be barking at a knot heading for the fort.
We'll see when we get there.
Well, I sure as hell ain't sticking around. Fort Mercer ain't no place for an old man like me to be a dawdling around. Yeah.
Let's go.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now.
Кого?
When you get to the top of this hill.
На труп? А. Сфокусироваться на такой труп, типа, я понял.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
Банда.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Подъедьте к форту. Ну, давай подъедем.
Come. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Да. Новые друзья, старые беды.
Well, you're alive.
Значит, вы выжили.
So it would seem.
Кажется,
So,
да.
how do you feel?
I don't know the
Чувствуется.
polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Так, и шо? Присоединиться к Бонни. Hello, hello. Ну это понятно. А это прыжок, да? Переката, ничего такого нет, или да? Просто прыжок, да.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
$15.
An extra pair of hands round here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Идите за Бонни.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. He won't bite.
Садись на новую лошадь.
Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Come on!
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Ранчо.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Ну, физика лошадей, конечно, интересная.
Well, are we going inside?
Идите к дому Бонни.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Ебать, какое у него еблище стромное. Это просто пиздец.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
Магазин.
Whoa there! Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Сопровождайте Бонни.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Come on, then. Time to put that
По
blood
кроликам хуячить надо.
to use.
Что делать надо? Опа. Опа на. На. За что-то кроликов нахуй, блядь. Сука. Где кролики нахуй? Все на.
Good shot, Mr. Marston. That rabbits didn't stand a chance. Mount back up. We should check out the rest of the ranch.
Даже дай заражу волыну свою нахуй. И шо? Ты чё? И что? Застряла ты или что? Тетка нахуй, а? Ой, бля, напилась бы человеком нахуй. Да, она застряла в этом.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. Yeah. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Giddy up! Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals.
Койоты. О, это уже посерьезнее, да? Я не вижу никого. На нахуй. На. Прыгай, лошадка, забала. Шо где-то? Сука.
You know, you can
А
actually
как
handle
пушку
a rifle.
спрятать?
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Привязать. F.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Сохранить игру, поспать на кровати в своем хижине. Сон закончится. 6 часов. Занимать 6 часов. Также можно взять патроны из ящиков жилища. Уровень. Сохранится. Костюм другой есть даже. Нифига себе. Какой есть еще костюм? Костюма другого нету, да? Надо что-то делать. Надо что-то делать здесь. Очки. Патроны. Откуда патроны брать надо? Ладно, сохранюсь, наверное, сразу. Некоторые люди могут продать вам карты или газеты, в которых можно найти ценную информацию. Сохраниться. Давай, сохранимся. Вот, нет данных. Ну, данные сейчас появятся. Так. Выберите ячейку. Как выбрать? Внимание! Вы уверены, что хотите сохранить? Да, уверен. Выберите... Так, другой костюм. Какой нахуй другой костюм? Вот. Использовать. Давай. О, фига себе. Бэтмен, бля. Все, поехали. Куда сейчас? На миссию, да? На Б вон. Погнали.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts. Whoa there.
Come on.
Ой, блядь. И что?
Come on.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about
Ну,
this.
пошла, нифига себе. Шуршала нахуй, блядь.
Should I wait for you to catch up? Go. Are you saving the best for last? Let's go.
Ай, блядь, ёб твою налево. Съебала нахуй, блядь. Подрезай.
Let's pick up the pace. Come on.
Isn't this jolly?
Let's go.
How's it feel getting beaten by a lady?
This is how it's done. Come on. I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. How you doing back there?
Ай-яй-яй-яй.
Would you like me to slow down? Let's go.
Сука, нагоняют.
Yeah.
Финишами.
Easy now.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Угу. Так, хорошо. Вон там еще миссия появилась, и тут миссия радужком. Я думаю, тюрьму маршал, я понял.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston.
Так, что... А, мне сзади, да? Или еще мне надо сделать?
What exactly are you waiting
Где-то
for?
мне здесь показывало какой-то значок, а вот. А я за рулем, да?
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are.
Куда ты лезешь,
Deliberately
нахуй,
obscure
блядь?
as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Я даже нихуя субтитры не могу читать, когда, блять, вот еду на лошади.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Mr. McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not. But it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Хорошо. Дадите к врачу. Дойдем.
Excellent to see you today.
Поговорить с врачом.
Hello, friend.
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg.
Бесплатно.
Southwestern Railroad says more trains coming through.
Куплено.
Thanks a lot.
Поговорите с Бонни в магазине. Чтобы открыть сундук, нажмите Б. Лекарство. Тоже максимальный уровень здоровья. А, это типа хилка, аптечка, да, я так понимаю. Так, и мне сейчас к малышке это, да? Экран поставите красным, если не настанет красным, вы погибнете. Хорошо.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
А, на тележку садишься и на типа... Я понял. Так, хорошо. Так, тут какой-то дом показан. Теперь вы можете покупать и арендовывать. В аренду сможет сохраняться там игру, рядом будет появляться лошади. С предметы. А, я понял, типа дома покупать, хорошо. Доступны новые товары. Так мне бабок нету, наверное. Чё я, блядь? Так, мне надо на это сходить. На миссию какую-нибудь. Вот, первое место. Теперь вы можете играть в покер. Чё, блядь? Пойду в покер зарублюсь. Ну, какой тут покер, интересно. Вон значок покера я вижу, да. Ну-ка, ну-ка, блядь, давай. Посмотрим. Теперь вы можете играть 5 пальцев. Чё, блядь? Шериф нахуй себе. Так, а покер где? Знак покера наверху был. Или мне кажется. А это арендовать, наверное. 50 баксов. Вот. У меня столько нету. А зайти можно? Не, нельзя. 50 баксов. Сколько мне еще бабок? Не посмотреть, сколько у меня. А, у меня 0, нахуй. Деньги 0, нахуй. Гол как сокол, нахуй, блядь. Ладно, тебе зарабатывать бабки надо, значит. Собрали все. Так, а покер я не понял, где в покер порубиться можно. Где-то в доме, наверное. Или это за домом мне. Ладно. Бабок нету, ничего нету, значит на миссию. Хорошо. М по стандарту карта, да. Да. Блять, здоровая карта. М. Тут поезд. Тут миссия Б. Бонни. А здесь миссия М. Маршал. А, к маршалу, да. К маршалу зайдем.
Watch your step, partner. Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come, what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. You. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. The whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
Сопровождайте маршала до салона какого-то. Заебешь ты, блядь.
So who we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folks.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months.
А, мне призвать надо свою лошадку, да?
He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
Где моя, блядь? Пони, нахуй. Так, это моя, не моя. Моя черная. Не убивайте его, хорошо, убивать не будем.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Slow up.
Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here.
Let's go.
Looks like we got company, boys. Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Yeah, you, over here.
Take cover behind that wagon to your right.
Да я нихуя... А, вон где моя цель, ёб твою налево. На нахуй, блядь. На. Я, блядь, цели не... Ну, патроны заканчиваются. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. А есть ствол поменять, на? Давайте, на. Ай, блядь. Суки. Что-то шериф нихуя не патроны. А вот обыскать есть, да? Так, где-то еще тут... Как переключить, сука, на ревик, нахуй?
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Хорошо. Так, как менять оружие? Двадцарик сюда. А, это обыск. Хорошо. Где ты тут их нахуярил, я же. Уровень 6 минус 100. Почему? Как менять пушки, нах? Не понимаю. Оружие. Оружие. Нож. А как менять? Крутить, наверное? Не, на колесико не крутится, не. Не понимает Максим. Уровень. А что такое уровень 6? Понять. Дневник, настройки, костюм. Карта. Статистика. Лекарства. Важное. Прочее. После без... Так, хорошо. А можно сундуки открывать все-таки, вот, обыскивать. Деньги. Быстро. Чтобы сохранить игру, выберите лагерь. Как пушки менять, вопрос? Я вот этого не понимаю. Это когда стрельба идет, на. Что за перестрелка, ребята, нахуй, да? Так, я здесь, мне вообще куда надо, на миссию ближайшую. Ну, на ближайшую миссию мне сюда, на М-ку, да? Маршал, заебись, на. Показать лагерь, как мне тут? Задать маршрут, Enter. Да, хорошо. Где моя пони, нахуй? А куда ты, ёб твою налево, нахуй? Поехали. Где стреляют? Понимаю. Это здесь, нахуй. Что за стрельба, ребята? Укрытие, нахуй. Кто свой, кто не свой, ребята, нахуй. Что за приколы, нахуй, происходит, нахуй? Он хороший или плохой, ребята, нахуй, а? А, сука, меня-то за что, нахуй? А, твари, блядь. За шо-то, ёб твою налево, нахуй. Теперь вы можете покупать, арендовать, недвижимость. А за что меня-то ёбнули-то хоть, нахуй? Я так хуй даже и не понял, нихуя. Просто ёбнули, нахуй. Бабки, мне походу и бабки меньше стало, да? Заебись, блядь. Хуй с ним, нахуй. Новое оружие, патроны. Так, хорошо, и вообще куда меня забросило? Ай, блядь, меня на ебаной ферме кидануло. А меня где-то тут накрыли, да? В этой области. Ладно. Хуево вышло, конечно. Что произошло, нихуя не понял я, конечно, ладно, похуй.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read. Taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left. Or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need? Money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Да. Садитесь на лошадь. Хорошо.
Budding farmers such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Go.
Давай ты, ёб твою мобилу.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Да ты свернул.
How are you, Miss McFarland?
Howdy.
Whoa! Hey!
Get behind the herd. That should start them moving in the right direction. Assuming they aren't put off by your smell.
Come on.
А красный это мой маршрут, да? Давайте. Блять. Что делать надо, ёб твою налево? Что они сами идти не могут или что, бро?
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Watch for the runners. Move it! You're doing great. Move! Move! Nearly there, Mr. Marston! He's just showing off now. Keep it moving! Keep it moving!
True calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Хорошо. Так. Что я сделал, ну? Информацию использовать. Вы можете сохранить игру. Так, Бонни, поезд. Я не понимаю, как мне сохранить игру. Что-то от меня пытаются. Ладно, пойду сохранюсь нахуй. Так, ебал я. Блять, не заебали меня засыпать какими-то подсказками. Я, блять, просто нахуй не понимаю, что от меня игра хотит нахуй. Стать легендой нахуй. Надо сохраниться нахуй и поменять костюм. Вы можете играть в подковы. Чё, блять? Сохранить игру, да. Выбрать другой костюм, да. Выбрать. Да я, блядь, какой-то, как не знаю, нахуй. Додик, нахуй, блядь. Вот лучше так, нахуй. Сохранить игру, да. Так, сохранить. Окей. Да, похуй. Как не поменять оружие? Вопрос, например, если я вот присесть, пистолет, хорошо. Как поменять на этот? Поменять на оружие? Или может здесь меняется как-то? А, так меняется. А убрать оружие как сейчас? Оружие. Это нож, да. Револьвер, убойная сила. Текущий боезапас. Хорошо. А как убрать пушку? Так, тут покер играть, да. Ну что, ребята, давайте в покер ебанем, а? Так, в покер на десятку, нахуй, давай. Что делать надо? Пропусти, да. А какие у меня карты, нахуй? Так я свои карты не вижу. Шесть 8 у меня, нахуй. Буба, нахуй. 6-8, блядь. Я не знаю, 6-8 ставить, не ставить. Не, нахуй, надо пасовать. Оглядеться, альт. Посмотреть на свою канду. Блядь, ну давай пусть. 2 бакса. А, я пасанул, нахуй. Убрать поможет. Я не понимаю. У меня пара была бы, да? У меня, блядь, 9, нахуй. Пасовать, давай, нахуй, отвечай, блядь. Отвечаю, нахуй. О, банк 70, 137, нахуй. Ва-банк, нахуй. Давай, ва-банк. Пора, нахуй. Валет. 3, нахуй. Пизда, походу. Туз 9, нихуя ще нету, блядь. Валет, да, все, с фальтом, чувак, выхнул. Выйти. Проебан. Да. Пиздец, нахуй. Минус 10 баксов. Ёп, давай, шоралс, нахуй. Я не понял, как играть в эту игру, нахуй, блядь. Где парень, нахуй? Не понимаю, как мне, блядь, повышать, нахуй, сука. Оглянуться, альт, нахуй. Выйти. У меня пара 8. Я не понимаю, как мне повысить. Вот мне на хочу выше сделать ставку. Чек. Ставить 9. Как мне повысить, блядь? На какую кнопку? А, на, сука, на вот эту. Давай я ва-банк иду, нахуй, блядь, ва-банк. Ну, если там тузы, нахуй. Или 9, я проебал, нахуй. Фу, тузы. Да, нахуй. Ну, это было красиво. Прийти, нахуй, и слить все бабки, нахуй, на покере. Все, пацаны, давайте, нахуй. Будут бабки, зайду, нахуй, блядь. Не, ну я могу загрузиться, наверное, на сохранение и еще раз пойти поиграть. Но это, блядь, будет не понтово. Так, подожди мне. Пойду, нахуй, на бета, да, ебал. Теперь вы можете помогать. О, обход раньше, а еще мне додает.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stick next to the dog, mister.
Наступаем. Блять. Что-то такое лежит тут, интересно. Че, мы сюда пришли? Так, убрать маршрут, да, чтоб нахуй мне не мешался, нахуй. Я так понимаю, М открыл, М закрыл, да. Чтоб не через Escape делал всё. Так, есть какие кнопки? А. С. Назад оглянуться можно. О, пошла жара, пошли. Пошла стрельба, нахуй. Я слышал выстрел, да. Готов нахуй. Хорошо. Так, патроны, хорошо. Это шрифт местный, да? Ну шо, пойду отыгрываться, нахуй. Бабки есть, нахуй, или нет, нахуй? Сколько, чё по бабкам-то у меня? А, ребята, нахуй. Десятка есть. У, 24, пизда. Пошел я, нахуй, отыгрываться, нахуй. Пацаны, я иду, нахуй, блядь. Бабло свое возвращать, да? Здорово, мужики, я с кассой, нахуй. Так, давайте, моя очередь. 5-3, нахуй, ставлю. Ой, дама туз. Поставим. Угу. Давай поднимем трохи. До десяточки. Сука, все сбросили. Король туз ставлю 9. Там наш пара какая, что ли? Король, у меня пара королей. Вот десяточку нахуй хотя бы. Так, а заколил нахуй, сука. Блять, 2, 4, 5, сука, как же нахуй, блять. Еще десяточку давай нахуй. Давай в банк нахуй. В банк нахуй. Пасует нахуй, сука. Пасанул, хорошо. Поставим. 8. У меня нормально, кстати. Надо поставить немножко. Банк. Давай хотя бы десяточку ёбнем давно. Поддержали. Ёб твой король выпал, сука. Но я думаю, все равно я перебиваю, да? Дама 10. По банку. На. Ну давай, поддержишь. Не, нихуя, не поддерживает. Пару тузов хуя себе. Пятерочка. Так, один поддержал нахуй. Кто думает, да? Так, этот поддерживает, да? Да-да, давай еще накинем, если вы все поддержали. Я еще хочу поднять тогда. Блять, все поднимают, ёб твою налево. На. Давай на. Ой, ёб твою на. Дула алын нахуй, блять. Сюда чиназас, блять.
That ain't the cards, it's how you play them.
Король.
Okay then, I'll place a bet.
Четверку. блядь.
You only live once. I'm calling.
8 валет 5. 8 валет 5.
It's no fun if you don't ever bet.
До 10. Хуй с ним. Давай на. Раз хочешь поиграть, давай поиграть.
All in.
Банку. Тут появился. Король валет. 4-8. Пора давить с позиции силы, блять. Давай свою 131 фишку на.
Ain't you a brave one?
Пошла нахуй. Банк на банк нахуй, блять. 2, 8, 5, 10, 4 нахуй. Скрываемся нахуй, блять. Где бубей нахуй? Нет бубей, хоть хуй. Пизда проебала. Сука. Порошок нахуй.
Would you look at that?
Похуй. Проебу так проебу.
I'm calling.
Блять, походу проебу, да. Порошок. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Ой, я выиграл, да? Я себя.
Let's get this show on the road.
Сколько у него осталось вопросы там мужика, нахуй. У него 40 фишек осталось. Хорошо.
I think I'll raise.
Сейчас мы его по чуть-чуть нахуй. Ебанем нахуй.
I'll put it out there.
Идет в банк нахуй. Ой, блядь. Мне походу хрести, да? Пизда ему, да? А не, у меня пика хрести, я б твою думал 2 хрести. Сука, с королями. Нахуй. Сука. Вот демон, блядь, с королями. Повезло нахуй, блядь. Так, буду ставить. 4. Ладно, он не ставит, странно, конечно. Да, но я десяточку закинул на какой-то. 5, 6, 4, 3, блять. А, я выиграл, да? Проиграл все фишки, отлично. И сколько мне дадут? Плюс сюда, нахуй, 64, блядь, доллара. Ну, вот это я понимаю, нахуй. Отыгрался, нахуй. Все, нахуй. Ценный, нахуй. Расход, нахуй.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
Блять, я в этом поселке только езжу нахуй, блять, на лошадке нахуй.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
Давай ты, блять, неуправляемая, сука.
Easy now.
Let's go. You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret it sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there are few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Beauties! Come on, Mr. Marston!
Rope one! Bring it down together!
Как ловить их?
Come on, don't be afraid of that lasso!
Уиу!
Giddy up!
Вань, нахуй, захарпуним этих лошадок, нахуй. Yes! Сюда, на. Сколько мне надо поймать? Вопрос.
Hold him there now. You almost had him there.
Let's go.
А, надо было одну только, да?
Hold them tight for me! He's there for the taking!
Keep hold of that rope. Now, Martha.
I got you.
Да что делать нахуй, я не понимаю. Что делать надо? А, может мне надо слезть или что, я не понимаю. А ёб твою налево.
Here we go. Relax now. Nearly there. Calm it down. Come on. Come on. Nearly got it. Steady. That's it.
Пиздец какой-то, блядь, просто.
I think that's enough activity for an old timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on then. Let's see if you can get another one.
А еще одного надо. Блять, ну это тупая хуета.
Whoa there. Nearly there. I got you.
Ну держись, держись, держись.
Relax now.
You got him eating out of your hand. Whoa there.
Yeah. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy at Joker, Miss McFarland.
Giddy up! Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you could bear... Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
Come on. You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Да что ты подрезаешь, уёбок нахуй?
Wait for my signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight.
Right you are, miss. Come on.
Куда они съебали все?
Go. Come on. Stay together, you dumb animals. Come. Whoa. Come on.
Ай-яй-яй-яй. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй. Не то, не туда, не туда, не туда, не туда.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
Что они мне разбежались, нахуй.
Get a move on. Move, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Whoa, whoa.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back. Get her!
Let's go. Come on. Come on. Easy. Slow down. Yeah. Whoa there. That's it. Here we go. Calm it down. Come on, baby. Calm down.
Ой-ой-ой.
Easy. I got you now. Oh, shit. Come on.
Отлично.
Come on.
help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Злодей загнан на 6. Уровень чести, отлично. Ой, куда мне сейчас ближе? Сюда, наверное, ближе, да? Да. Я все через эту клавишу вел. Поехали. Скала весельников. Интересно. Опа, тут что-то засветилось, да? Цветы или что это? Е собрать цветочки, да? Зачем? Ой, где-то перестрелка идет, да? Опять. Вопрос где только. Я уже в одной побывал. Мне не понравилось. Меня там разъебли какую-то грелку, но... Где кто перестреливает? Не вижу. Где-то с той стороны. А вон они. Спасите охотника. Ты что, дурак или что? Пушку доставай нахуй. Сука, нахуй. Достал, ебать. Ты дурачок нахуй. Доставай нахуй. Вот этот стволыну нахуй. Готовы нахуй. Сюда нахуй, блядь. Ибо нехуй, блядь, да?
There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
I'll happily take this off your hands, my friend.
Сохранено. Я первый раз, блядь, даже не понял, кого надо, блядь, спасать, а кого можно ебашить нахуй, блядь. Нихуя нету, да? Армадило, бля. О, знак вопроса какой-то появился, да? Блять, лошадку надо было бы, конечно, привязать, наверное. Вот так лучше не оставлять. Да. А то угонят еще, суки, нахуй. Так, это баба стоит, да? Поговорить с женщиной. Кто нахуй? Мой мальчик пропал. Где он? Кто его похитил? Люди с холмов. Полиция не может вам помочь. Она даже себя не могут помочь. Прошу вас. Мне нужна помощь. Пропал мальчик какой-то. Хорошо. Так, а у меня пропало задание шерифов, да? А, вот куда мне надо бежать сейчас, да? И как мне тут поставить отметку на вот эту точку? Вот это же, да? Скорее всего, здесь. А я могу к шерифу зайти, кстати, да? Я думал, я не смогу уже к шерифу зайти. Алло, алло.
It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello. It's a new line. Hello. Hello.
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea.
Без парации.
If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Ну что, погнали? На стрелку, да? Так, где моя кобыла? Моя белая вроде. Это.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. Everybody dismount and follow me.
Whoa.
Head for the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
Так.
Let's see how many
Блять, вот оно что, Михалыч, нахуй.
smoke the sons of bitches.
Можно через так, нахуй. За какая-то засада будет, наверное, да? Укрытие Q вроде бы, да? Ах, сука ты мне. Один готов, нахуй. На повреждение.
You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputies.
Это свой, да? Свой, нахуй. Подождите, ребята. Это было патроны пополнить, запасы.
Excuse me, mister.
Сюда, нахуй, бабушки. Так, мне надо, может, тоже пистолетом поиграться лучше. Так, мне вообще куда бежать? В какую точку, нахуй? Сюда, наверное, да? Это... Что-то хуёво стреляет, нахуй, какой-то, да. Сука. Мне надо ближе подходить, нахуй. Ай-яй-яй, прыти на. Блядь, звук зака... Ау! На нахуй, блядь, в еблище, блядь. Мне пистолет надо в ближнем бою, нахуй, да. Где нахуй? Ой, блядь, вон там, да? Это свои, да? Погнали наших городских, нахуй. Карабина, хорошо. Те по той стороне, мы по этой стороне, да? Что, заряжай волыну.
Move down and take those bastards in the camp. Put down your guns and surrender.
Я уже понял, что на Е можно забирать у них всякую хуету.
Come on, full foot, Marston. Surrender, or I'll kill you all. Oh my good God. Come on, Marston.
Да где мой, блядь, прицел, нахуй, сука? Я прицела не вижу своего, нахуй. Ах ты, сука! Ебливая, блядь. Стой, 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 надо поменять, нахуй. Что-то не получается у меня, нахуй. Где шо, нахуй? Готов, нахуй. Найс, блядь. Все, нахуй. Шуршали, нахуй, щенки, блядь. Что тут у вас есть интересно, ребята, нахуй? Нихуя себе 90, нахуй. Косых, нахуй. Заебись, нахуй. Карабинчик, припасы, это хорошо. Ой, сундучок, кстати, есть, да? Сундук я ж могу тебе открывать. Я вроде открывал уже один раз. Или это не такие сундуки были? Такие. Так, а коробочки? Может, коробочки эти можно открывать? Не, коробочки нельзя вроде. А это что? Нет, вроде ничего нельзя открывать. Так. Снайпер? Ой-ой-ой-ой. Где? А где снайпер? Нихуя себе, он разъебал его нахуй. Даже не почувствовал нахуй. А вон на той стороне, да? Тихо, 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 тихо. Да свои нахуй, да. Свои, ебать. Я, может, отсюда зайду, ребята? Можно мне? Здесь нет. Это свои, нахуй. Сопровождайте маршала. А, вот нам на эту базу, да, ихнюю, получается, надо. Так, хорошо. Угу, я вижу. Вон, 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 вон. Будем ебать ему.
Come on, let him have it. Watch out for the hostages and the cats.
Don't leave yourself open.
Вы убили пленника. А ёб твою нахуй, сука.
All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Fire at will, boys. Try to keep them cattle and hostages alive.
Guess it's too late to talk about things.
Больно, сука. Отлично. Пострелялись, хорошо. Ребята, бабки есть, а если найду? Сотен. Я так понимаю, это приплюсовывается просто, да? Сатен, сатеном, ну... Понимаю, это приплюсовывается. Плюс $4, да. Это в общем у меня, наверное, сатен, да?
Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.
Что-то есть тут у них обнести? Сундук есть вот. $11. Отлично.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Все, да? Разобрались, в принципе. Так, можно по сундучкам, наверное, прошариться немножко, да, тут? Пройтись. Жмуриков пособирать обязательно. Я просто помню всех жмуриков, где я тут кого ложил. Отлично. Так, 2 сундука я облутал, да? Может где-то что-то еще есть. Там открыто. Открыто. Тут я собрал. Ну и все, в принципе. Вроде все. Хорошо. Я здесь. В принципе, мне надо... Можно сюда пойти, можно сюда пойти. Вот эту миссию сделать, да? Блять, как сюда добраться? Интересно мне. Ладно, это вдоль каньона, в принципе, да. А вот трупы помечаются этим знаком, да? Вот, они помечаются крестиками черненькими, да. Я понял. $5, нихуя себе. Так, Здесь бандиты, наверное, или что? Чего не вижу просто. А, убили, да? Кровь. Башмак. Сохранение. И что? Куда мне бежать? То бишь все на? Кинотеатр. Недвижим. Не понял я. Я здесь должен что-то делать или нет? Там какая-то... А, там мост просто. Ну вот я кровь нашел, хорошо, допустим. Никаких следов я тут не вижу просто. Чтоб они куда-то шли. Хорошо. Я, в принципе, не понял. Ну ладно. Так, вот ожидание. Ой, до ближайшего мне все-таки сюда, наверное, да. Бонни, до Бонни, наверное, да. До Бонни двинем, значит. Я тут разобьюсь, наверное, на лошадь. Тут спускаться. Да, не пускает лошадка. Не хочет. И тут что-то она не хочет у меня спускаться. А вот стопы. Кто вы такие, ну? Ты чё, дурачок или что, ну? Охуеть, блядь. Это нормально было сейчас, нахуй, блядь? Он подошел, обыскал, нахуй, блядь. Пиздец какой-то просто, нахуй. Не знаю, что-то было сейчас, ладно, похуй. Какой-то знак вопроса. Вот здесь, да? Ай, извиняюсь, ты что?
Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh. Y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth? Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so. Man needs a wellspring on his proper tie to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Why, you know, just last week, I was over at old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but old coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his property for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
За бесценок, что дурак или что людей разводить. И что мне? Ой, блядь, не туда я точно сейчас не пойду. Опять совершил перестрелку, блядь. Где ты? Чё это за хуйня? Здрасте. Поговорить нельзя с ним? А это повозка, да? Это повозка, да. Вот это вот, да. Маршрут, да. Надзор. Магазин. Подкова. Так, домой надо. Сохранится, да. Ой.